Hello, friends. We're back again. It's Joel Pearl at Fightful.com. I'm here with the lovely Raquel Rodriguez. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank
Wonderful.
you so much. It's a beautiful day in Montreal.
That's what
Beautiful,
they say.
cold day.
It's a cold day. It's the type of day where you just kind of want to stay in bed and cuddle up with a book or something.
Have some hot cocoa and
Yeah, there
warm
you go.
things. Everything warm.
Well, where it's actually a little bit warmer is down in Florida, where you were starting your career with NXT. Once upon a time, the NXT Halloween Battle Royals were a thing of legend and lore. Can you talk to me about the NXT Halloween Battle Royals and like who chose the costume that you would do, or what goes into that one specifically? Because we love Battle Royals at Fightful, but for some reason this one is just over the top.
The live event battle royal, right?
Yes.
The people who choose the costumes are usually us.
Really? Okay.
It's all, creativity is all put on us for when it comes to those moments. So sometimes you choose to dress up like current superstars, past superstars, random animals and things for an example. I think the best thing about these battle royals was that whatever you were dressing up as or whoever you were dressing up as, that was so much fun to emulate those characteristics into the match. Like if you had a baby, you could act like a baby the whole time. Or I know Rhea Ripley and Lacey Evans, I think they dressed up as Montez Ford one time as Street Profits.
Nice.
And so they were out there dancing and doing all Street Profits moves. I was like, this is amazing. It's so much fun.
And what was yours?
I was Nacho Libre. One of those years. Because I was like, this just fits me. I love Ignacio. This is what I do. I was Nacho Libre.
So we'll go even further back. You had a couple of matches with Shotzi Blackheart, as she was known then, in Evolve.
Yes.
Can you talk to me about working with Shotzi then, and now you're working with Shotzi pretty regularly on SmackDown? Talk to me about that relationship, that one-upsmanship that comes with working with someone so many times.
Well, you know what's so funny is that Shotzi was actually in my tryout. So we both had our first tryout with NXT. I believe it was in 2016, and she looked completely different. She was the only girl there that actually had wrestling experience at the time, because I had just started out. My father was only letting me roll around and train with select few, so my knowledge of wrestling was very, very minimal. But I've known her since then, and then getting the opportunity to know that I would go with Evolve and have my first gimmick, I think it was just street fight is what it was.
Yeah.
So we were using chairs, we were using my bull rope, we were using ladders. That was the first time I'd ever had a match like that, and it was against Shotzi, and she was already known for being this hardcore, super just ready to do whatever and take whatever type of person, and I was like, all right, this is where you really get tested if you want to do this, because you got to shut up or you got to put up, and then we're going to do it, dang it. And it was really, really fun, because I feel like her and I, we built a good friendship, a good bond, a good amount of trust where we could now bring that into NXT. And we had my first ladder match was with Shotzi in NXT. I feel like our friendship has really grown over time, and even getting to tag with her on SmackDown and work against her on SmackDown, it's been really, really fun to have those moments with her.
You mentioned when you were just starting to get comfortable in a wrestling ring, rolling around and just being very careful at it. Do you remember that aha moment when you realized, oh, I can do this. I want to do this?
It was the first thing I ever took in a ring, because my dad, when I told him that I wanted to wrestle after I graduated college, he was like, all right, we're going to learn how to bump. And this is going to let you know if you can do this or not. So I took my first bump and I got right up and I was like, I could do this.
All right.
I told you I knew I could do this. Bring on whatever's next.
So you've been in Royal Rumble. You've been in War Games. You've been you're really racking up all the experience. Elimination Chamber, though, this is a new one for you this year. First of all, level of excitement. Give me that out of 10. And how does Raquel prepare for such an event as the Elimination Chamber and such a structure?
Level of excitement, 15. I am over the moon excited for my first Elimination Chamber, mostly because I have been in a cage match before. I've been in War Games. So I feel like I do have that experience, and that's something I want to show the rest of the universe. I want to show the rest of the females, hey, I can do this too, and I know that, there's chambers and rules and everything to that. Put all of that aside. I'm going to stay on my toes. I have my game plan set for what I need to bring to the table and what's going to help me get that win so that I can face Bianca at WrestleMania.
Pulling back a little bit, I want to ask about mental health on the road. I think it's something that maybe isn't discussed as much, especially with professional wrestlers, sports entertainers. Do you have kind of a self-care routine, something that keeps you balanced when you're doing long trips or just media junkets like this, all that stuff?
Yeah. I think what keeps me sane and what keeps me healthy is making time for the gym. The gym is kind of my mental health place. It's my place where I go, and I finish the gym and I'm like, I did something today, and I did something that was for me, because the gym is for me. It's not for anyone else. It's for me to stay healthy. And same goes with food. If I can find some good, clean, healthy food that makes me feel good after I eat it, I feel like I got my job done while I'm on the road and seeing things. I love to see the cities, you know?
So I guess that brings me to our next question, and maybe our final question for now. What is the strangest thing you've seen while you're in Canada, maybe even in Montreal, other than snow and ice?
Oh, it's hard because I just flew in last night and it's my first time in Montreal.
Okay.
I guess I could say the amount of snow. That is strange.
That's fair.
I
It's
feel
an
like we should
experience.
be snowed in, or we're past snow day in Texas. You know, we'd get a little bit of ice and they'd be like, nobody drive, nobody do anything. Snow day. I've been on snow day since 5 o'clock when the snow started.
That's fair. Raquel, thank you for your time. Good luck at the Elimination Chamber.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
You hear me talk about nordvpn.com/fightful a lot. It's because I use it every single day. You can listen or watch your favorite shows abroad, whether you're in the States like me and you want to watch shows from the UK or Australia, or you're just traveling and you want access to your local things. You can shield your data from snoops and criminals. You can safely listen to your shows, stream shows, browse in complete privacy by shielding your IP address. You can change your virtual location with just one click. Protect yourself on public Wi-Fi. You know that can be dangerous. People can get access to all of your stuff. Secure all the devices that you own. It's available on all major operating systems, and you can connect up to 6 devices separately with one subscription. 30-day money-back guarantee, 4 months free added on top of that deal. NordVPN.com/Fightful with 3 great tiers for you to enjoy.